Hey everyone, today I'm going to do a little blaster compare. It's going to be the Viper compared to the Fire Rat. I want to see the update and how close or different they are. I'm that old nerve guy, welcome to Tag. This will be more of a blaster compare than a real showdown, because those two performance-wise are really not equal. This is the fully upgraded version of a Fire Rat. What I want to see is design-wise, functionally speaking, what changed between both, what difference do they have, what resemblance do they have. First, we're going to have to start with the Viper. This S200S Viper is the latest from ZWQ. This Viper features an incredibly good return spring that primes very nice. You can fire it very quickly, and when you're empty, it's telling you by holding the slide with an easy access slide lock. You can even reach the magazine quite easily just by pushing this button. Then let's go with the Fire Rat. This Fire Rat is the first blaster by ZWQ, and I can say first blaster because this is an early version. This blaster is a rear prime mag-fed pistol blaster with a return spring that allows you to prime quickly and a slide lock to tell you when you're empty. Slide lock which is rather easily accessible, and the mag release too is quite really reachable with your thumb. So basically on paper, apart from the complete top slide that move, they are almost identical. I would say almost, because inside this one the plunger tube is a bit longer and a bit bigger, which will give us more performance, and the barrel is quite a bit longer, because if we align both trigger together with both magazine together, we see that we have quite more barrel, about the same length as the extended barrel for the Fire Rat. They pretty much both feature the same functionality at the same place. Both magazine release are at the same place and very accessible. I would say this one is a bit harder to engage by mistake, so your mag will stay more inside your blaster. That helps a lot, but the CNC one on the Fire Rat is staying in place quite nicely. The slide lock system, which has been updated in this one, simpler, less part inside, and it's working as good as the one on the Fire Rat, and the functionality is there 100%. On the Fire Rat we had those locking hook which were preventing trigger failure. In this one the trigger has been updated. We're not just pulling, we're like pulling on a pivot point that move up and engage the trigger. So the whole system inside the trigger have been updated. As for the look of the blaster themselves and the magazine, you see there is quite more of an angle on this one than the Fire Rat. It's because this one is to feel more natural in hand, and I have to say it is quite awesome. But that means that both magazines have a different angle. Let me put them the right way. Mean that this magazine, which is the one for the Viper, is not compatible with the one for the Fire Rat, and you can easily see why here. It's not the same angle at all. If I put the two mount clip parallel, you see that there is quite a difference in the angle of both magazines. It's quite of a bummer. I would have liked this one to accept S200 magazine, but ZWQ is a young company. They are still searching themselves. The way they are doing research, if they develop this magazine, and believe me, it is really really an improvement on the comfort of the blaster, and this was pretty much the most incredible pistol grip I've seen on a blaster ever. This angle is all benefit. Really, it's all benefit to the blaster. I will be able to forgive them easily. The trigger guard, very similar in both of them, but you see they are using the same thing on the bottom. It's to work with their holster. So on that point, there is compatibility. They didn't see the need to design a better holster. I have to say it's quite good. I need to get myself another one. But those blasters are amazingly similar and quite different if you look at them inside. I mean, even the return spring, as I mentioned in my assembly video, the return spring on this one is one big spring around the barrel, where on this blaster is two springs around one of each of these guide bolts here, which give more strength when you prime the blaster, and it's more straight. It doesn't feel like it's gonna shake left and right. They did really a good job. Now really, this S200 Viper is really an evolved, more refined fire rat, because let's not forget that this fire rat was the first pistol blaster that ZWQ produced. The fact that they come with a new version, a new flavor, updated, in construction, because I have to say, if you are working inside your blaster, it is way more fun to play inside this Viper than to reassemble this fire rat. In the end, both blasters are very similar. Construction wise, the same work has been put on either side, but they somehow simplified and improved the Viper. They did not make it just to make another blaster with new magazine like I showed you. It's because it was beneficial to the whole blaster to change the angle in the mag. This whole Viper thing is really awesome. My fire rat is still the winner in my heart, but this one is awesome. Good thing this wasn't a showdown, because my fire rat would have crushed the performance of this base Viper. Nonetheless, the base Viper produced more power than the stock fire rat. So my best guess, with metal internal, CNC part in it, bigger spring, we're gonna fetch really interesting FPS. Yeah, I think that's it for this small video. In the meantime, you can always follow me on Facebook and Instagram at @ThatOldNerfGuy. Please leave a like and comment, subscribe for more content. Don't forget to hit that bell to notify for my latest video. This was Dave Fatag. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.